Hello, hello. Welcome to the gem recap of week 40, I believe 44 is? Yeah, it's 44. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through all of the gems like last time. I have them prepared. It's the same charts as before, and we're just gonna talk about what has happened during the last week, what new price action we have, and how that might change our plans and how we can reiterate them. I guess first I'm gonna start with Bitcoin. Um, Oops. Okay, here's Bitcoin. 1 hour. Hmm. Is this really? Oh, this is the right chart. Okay, cool. So what we had was a nice valid trend line over here, right? And we broke out, and now we are testing support, and we're kind of bouncing. What I hate, to be honest, like what I really hate is this price action, right? It's so scammy. Like if you're a leverage trader, there were few opportunities where you would go in, right? First was this hammer candle or doji, whatever. You would be like, okay, let's buy and let's put a stop loss over here. Boom, you would get tagged. Then you would be like, oh, okay, well, never mind. Let's jump back, and you would buy with stop loss over here. Boom, you would get licked. Then again, you would be like, okay, well, finally, maybe if I put it in here, it's finally gonna bounce, and it just kind of does a little tiny dead cat bounce, whatever, and it falls, and you're like, oh, okay, well, this one looks amazing, it coincides with this beautifully. What a nice doji. Let's buy that one and put our stop loss over here. Boom, you would get tagged again. It's like, oh, what the hell, man? So many traps. But anyway, this is all nice and good, but what we really need to see is a break of this level, which is the 63 to 64k, and then we can talk about continuation. Until that happens, for as long as this ranges, I guess it's good for alts overall. But yeah, last week was really kind of slow. I don't know, it was a really weird week. And when it comes to Ethereum, just like keeps getting rejected at all-time high, consolidating below resistance. I don't really know what to think of this. Like, structure is still very bullish, right? We have higher highs, we have higher lows. I would really like to see some on volume break and not just like a little bit above, but actually breaking up like at least 10% or something towards 5k. Then I would argue we can see some continuation. Anyway, let's jump into the gems. So, starting off with RGT, uh, I think the plan stays the same. I think that if you manage to buy somewhere lower, like let's say here or here, you should be scaling out relatively aggressively. Uh, I think the week back we got somewhere over here, and as you can see, we did manage to bounce by like 30%. But who would have known that this is gonna be support, right? I mean, it's just, I don't know. Dips are for buying, sure, but then again, I think the opportunities are elsewhere in the market, and buying something that is this overextended is just pure gambling. So again, I think if you're still in, you should be scaling out and finding opportunities to put your money to work elsewhere. API 3, tag this important level of the 6 once again. Just doesn't manage to break it, man. I don't know. And did we get an opportunity to buy at 450? No, not quite. So yeah, here I would still wait for 450 if you want to get in. If not, just wait for another bullish setup to be printed somewhere higher. Index. So, level didn't quite hold, did it? Nope, it didn't. So now, as I as I said before, I would really like to see this go down to the 18 to 17 to 15 level as written here. That's where I would be buying. For now, this is just like a pretty steep downtrend. And I maybe wouldn't even be buying here. Like this does not look good. I would probably rather wait and see some signs of life. You know, like let's take this one, right? This downtrend. So buying here ended up being okay, but what would have been way better was waiting for a better structure, and that actually happened with this breaking upwards and clearing some of these pivots, and then it returned, and this was a nice buy over here. This was a way better buy than this. Although this was cheaper, this was technically much better when it comes to risk management. So that's probably what I would like to see here happening. Going down, probably bouncing a bit, then returning, and here you can buy. Let's actually keep that in there. So something along the lines of this. That's what I would like to see. Maple. So Maple did hit this level, which is nice. So I think Maple is a really good buy right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think Maple is a good level because it's retesting this supply that was supply that should now act as demand. We touched the 50 daily EMA. The safest thing to do would probably be to wait for a structural change as well, because for now we still have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So we would like to see something changed. Reclaim of a previous range at least. So that would be defined by this. This entire thing is a previous range. We would like to see it go above 23 and maybe all the way to, let's say, the equilibrium at 25 something, then return here. I can just draw it, right? Something along the lines of this, you know, and then buying here. That would be the safest one. Uh, but this one was already a pretty good buy. And overall, I think buying here is a good level. Yeah, MPL is nice. I might be adding myself. MFT. I think I said that MFT was a good opportunity, didn't I? Price above 50. Retesting lower time frame. Okay, let's check lower time frame then. 4. Okay, so I guess we were talking about a level here or here, and it actually went quite a bit lower, but then got up again. So, you know, like still this is a retest, but not quite liking that it got that deep. Anyway, looking at this, there's gonna be this trend line. We would want to see it break. So if you're not in yet and you would like to get in, waiting for a 4-hour close above here with good volume is probably the best approach. You can then get into it. Otherwise, I would probably just wait. Yeah. But if you're already in, I guess this is your new invalidation level. Like right here. If it goes below that, I would really not be happy. I wouldn't want to see that. So, yeah. Doesn't look bad though. Okay. So with Melon, I think it's still the same story. Seems to be retesting. It's still above the 50. Nothing has changed, okay? Melon is still aggressive but buyable. So if it manages to bounce here and actually go up, then it's in price discovery, and you know the moon's the limit. What has GMX actually done? I'm interested to see. Okay, so went all the way up to 40. Nice. So I believe we talked here at 33 or something that you should be taking small profits or start scaling out. If it went up here, you might be scaling out even more. And we used fib extensions, didn't we, to get some targets? Yeah, I think this could still go up to 44. But yeah, as it goes up, as with everything, just start scaling out and start putting that money to work elsewhere. Nothing has changed really since last week. NFTX. Ooh, okay. Now, this is the daily, right? Do we have countdown? I don't know why it's not showing, but I don't like this. Okay, this is a valid trend line. It really is. So let's use the last one here. Even like here, right? Okay, let's use it here. So once we have a close below, that's a bad sign. And if you're in, you should start scaling out or maybe even sell. Like from a risk management perspective, once it closes, that's when you're done, right? It can still go up, like this just being a deviation. If it immediately returns and immediately engulfs this red candle, then maybe it's a good idea to get back. But that doesn't happen nearly as often as just the price tanking afterwards, right? So just from a probabilistic approach, it's a good idea to sell. So wait for the daily close and just get out of there. So yeah, this is a sell. Oh, bank. Right. So bank has had a really good week. I guess we said that you should, well, we said that buying this level is a really good idea, and it was. It went up pretty nicely, around 80%, and now it's retracing. Let me check lower time frame. Okay, and these are really nice flagging returns, right? Because you can see that it's not just a steep sell-off, it's actually like it's a downtrend, but people are selling and buying. Okay, it's not just sells. You don't see just red or well blue candles in my example, but you also see some buy. So it's just flagging down and it's looking pretty good. So I think taking this into consideration, yeah, I think bank is a buy. And the invalidation is pretty simple. It's right here, 20%, right here. If it goes here, it's just like, meh, it probably shouldn't happen, right? We had a higher high over here, we expect to have a higher low. So if it closes below here, just that's a bad sign, and you should probably be getting out. But I think this is gonna bounce, so bank is a good buy. VISR, ooh wee, VISR is a bit disappointing. So this was the first like target where we could have bought, and I did. I did buy at around 220, and we went lower. We actually go lower. So I think the next level to watch is definitely here at 188, 190-ish, let's say. And the last line of defense is this box, right? The demand zone of the rally, base rally that we had here. So if it returns here, that would be like the last point to scale in. But if it goes lower than that, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed because I'm gonna take a huge loss on VISR, even though I thought this is just gonna be one of our best plays. So a bit disappointed, but not giving up hope just yet. I think I'm gonna buy one more time over here at 190-ish if we get there. That's a good confluence with some support over here, some resistance over here and here. And here, yeah, that should hold. That should hold. So we'll see. Yeah, if you're not in, if you've been more patient than the rest of us or than me, buying at 190 is an amazing opportunity. So that's VISR. Warp. So yeah, Warp delayed their mainnet, right? So it fell pretty hard. But honestly, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Like you can see by these wicks that there is some buying pressure down here. I scaled out. I think I might be starting to scale in again. Like getting in around 300 would be pretty good. I was trying to snipe something at like lower than 200, but there was actually no big whale sells this entire week. So unfortunately that didn't happen. But we'll see. I think they are supposed to release an announcement today about the V2. And if that works, I mean, if they have a good schedule, and they regain some of that trust, then I think this is looking pretty good. So scaling it in here at around 300 something that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Yeah, we even touched the 50 daily EMA. This looks really good. If you check the lower time frame, there's probably gonna be, yeah, it's nice and flagging. You know, it's a decent return. I like it. It's not bad. So Warp definitely another opportunity this week. Rook. Oh, nice. We're eating into this supply. That's really nice. So anyway, I would like to see a bigger, like a nicer return. This is still very aggressive for me, and it can dump anytime. You know, I would like to see something along the lines of breaking upwards and then returning to it. And that's gonna take some time, at least another week to even manifest in the price action, you know, sort of way. So, Rook, right now, if you have it, you should be selling it. And anything below 200 is a good buy. Yeah, right. Well, I don't think we're gonna get there. Now what we're waiting for is a bullish setup, a new bullish setup in these higher highs that we have. So be patient and scale out. Ooh, ARCX. What's ARCX doing? Oh man, what a dump. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Well, for now, this is just a relentless downtrend. And let's just wait and see some signs of life. Yeah, let's wait and see. I wouldn't be entering this. This is brutal. Oof. Yeah, skip this one. Oh, stake-wise. What's stake-wise doing, huh? Ooh. Okay. Okay. So we said that if it goes down to 13 cents, that would be a good buying opportunity. Well, not $13, 13 cents. Yo. 13 cents. Boom. That would be a good buying opportunities, and I still believe that. So, yeah. Now let's just be patient. By the way, if you managed to sell some of this, like, was it possible or was it just a sandwich? Let me see. On the 1 hour. Wow, that was probably possible to actually sell. You should definitely sell some over here. I hope you got that. Anyway, yeah. Patient. Buy at 13 if we want to be in. DDX. I think I said DDX is nice. Yep. And nothing has really changed. Nothing has changed. It's still a retest. It's still consolidating over here. Yeah, this is a decent buy still. USF? Yeah, okay, so it's getting above the 50 EMA, but not like with any volume, not with any nice spike upwards. This isn't even interesting. Like, still, just skip this. Let's see it manifest better eventually. Not interested. Okay. I mean, even if I take this one, nah. You know, nah. Let me make this better. White, bam. Okay. So this looks like it broke the trend line, and now it tested it from below, and it tested the same high, right? So this entire supply that we have here, it got above for a while, but it couldn't hold it. That's why we just see the wick and then a steep sell-off. I would expect this to go lower, honestly. So right now, if you want to get back into this, you want to see something along the lines of it not only breaking this, but also getting back above the trend line and then maybe return somewhere over here and go up while this whole thing should then act as a sort of support. So This would be the bullish plan, so definitely don't buy now. And the bearish one, well, still a return to here or here, you know? But for now, it's a skip. Just be patient. MTA. I think I liked MTA, didn't I? Yeah, I said it looks awesome. Ooh, what's this? Oh, okay. So I said it looks awesome. Break of the supply being retested. That's still the case. Price is testing 50 MA. It's now below. That kind of sucks. That honestly kind of sucks. It can still go up, but yeah, not the biggest fan of this. Like, I expected this to go up way easier. Anyway, we're very close to invalidation, so I would say something along the lines of if it goes here, like if it goes here, that's it, right? It's over. This should really hold. This entire price action should bounce. If it doesn't, it's probably just getting wrecked again. I think this is a rewards coin, isn't it? And as you can see, the rewards are really, really not good on price action because the selling pressure is just always there, which sucks. But yeah, this is still valid as long as we can bounce. It's good. If we drop, like, I would even go as far as saying any daily close below this level, and if you bought, then just get out. You know, you tried, you risked your money, didn't work out. So yeah, any daily close below these wicks, and get out. Let's check combo. Ooh, nice combo actually pumped. That's pretty decent. So with that being said, volume is up. Nice. This is a flagging return so far. Nice. So I would say if we were to find an entry, it would probably be over here. Let's also measure the move. 618, 786. Okay, well, maybe let's do it this way. Hello? Okay. All right. Okay. The 0.618, if you can get in, I would say anything below 50 cents, that would probably be pretty good. Yeah. So let me go to a lower time frame. Buying now seems a bit too aggressive to me. Like, you've seen it with VISR, you've seen it with other stuff as well, but yeah, with VISR mainly. It's just these things, they probably need a bit of time. How much did it go up? Almost 200%. Yeah, I think if it returns to this, then it's really good. Let's write down 50 cents. I think 50 cents is a good level to buy. So let me change this plan here. Nice break above 50 EMA and oops, and what? And some other pivots as well. Yeah. Retest of 50 cents is a good buy. Boom. Okay. So I'll keep that over here. So that's the plan. Right now I still wouldn't enter, even though it's very possible that it might just continue going up from here. I would say this is a better opportunity. Yeah. Just keep in mind though, keep in mind that this can totally just skyrocket from here, right from here. All I'm saying is that I think it's a little too risky to buy over here, but I guess you could. Like, it depends. Depends on your risk appetite. I just like it when it retraces a little more. Gets me closer to my invalidation level. I can risk a little more money on it and lose the same amount, you know. It gets me a bigger position, so the reward is bigger as well. So yeah, I would say wait. Ooh, IONX. What happened with IONX? Of course. Of course it dumped. What else would it do? Stupid piece of shit, IONX. Yeah, this is a reward coin, and you can see that any pump just immediately gets sold off. The pressure is just too high, and now it just looks terrible. So yeah, this is a skip. Mm. TCR. Ooh, might consider buying 50 cents. But this is a huge dump though. Huge dump. Um, hmm. Okay, so let me change the plan a little bit here. So since it dumped pretty relentlessly here, but it got over here for buy, which is nice, I would really want to see it change structure first. So wait for market structure to change to bullish before entering. Right. So this is the plan for now. I want to see something along the lines of creating a higher high, let's say breaking this pivot over here, and then returning to over here and continuing, right? This is probably gonna do something along the lines of this. So that would be nice. That would be nice to see. That would also be a Quasimodo, you know? Yeah. Let's just wait for market structure to change. We don't want to see something like ARCX did. You know, like with ARCX, it was the same, right? It broke out of this consolidation and you're like, ooh wee, I wish I was in. But then it returns in such a way that you're like, ugh, I'm not quite sure if I want to be buying this. So the best thing you can do is practice some risk management, practice some patience, and wait for a bullish setup to appear and not just buying the cheapest setup. So yeah, that's Tracer. That's a skip. Not interested in this whatsoever. Okay, router is showing some promise, but it's still an absolute skip. Not interested. Okay, CTSI. I think that was a pretty clear plan. Yeah, the plan remains the same. Nothing has changed since last week. Still the same. Glitch. Hmm. I think we got the $1, right? Yeah, so whoever actually managed to get in for $1 is sitting at a pretty nice profit. Congratulations to you. And this is looking very bullish. You know, this might continue going up. And I'm not in, unfortunately. I'm putting my money elsewhere. That's also unfortunate because most of my money is in VISR. But yeah, this looks good. This looks decent. If you got in at $1, congratulations. Remark. Okay, so Remark is just playing this range. Let's just mark it up somehow. Oh, tough. Let's go to a lower time frame. Yeah. Okay. So Remark is just playing this entire range, right? So if you can buy at the bottom of the range, then I guess it's decent. But besides that, I would say wait for a better setup. And by better setup, I mean something of breaking upwards, returning, and then going up. So for now, yeah, those are the two plans. Either buy here or buy here. Mhm. Elixir. Has Elixir calmed down a bit? Ew, okay. So since then, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Okay, beautiful. So I really hope you sold if you were in Lix because this is the day that I talked about it, the 25th, and look what it did since then. It just absolutely dumped. It dumped 40%. So it was to be expected, to be honest. Like, if something runs this crazy, it's just, yeah, it will correct. Anyway, as for getting back in, just wait for a change in market structure. Right now, I expect this to be correcting for quite a while. And by correcting, I don't only mean of it going down, right? By correcting, I mean down and to the side before it actually has a chance to start a new cycle up. So we're gonna see something along the lines of it going down, then it might start ranging somewhere. We're still not interested. Then it might go up, it might return, and this is where we start getting interested, right? So there is a lot of time before this starts being before this gets back on our radar, right? So yeah, for now this is a skip. Ooh, STBZ. Let's see it. There's some buys over here. Cool. Let's go to the daily. Okay. Nothing has really changed. This is going to be some significant resistance now, I would say. And for now, it's just kind of ranging. Not interested at all. But if it managed to do something along the lines of this and then returning here, then buying here would be quite interesting. But for now, nah, skip. Okay, ONX, still looking good. Um, this is a nice flagging return. If we go to a lower time frame, I think it's going to be nicely visible. Yeah, there's buys, there is sells. It just kind of goes down a little bit and then it retests. I think I wrote something about 60 cents. Yes, so if you could get in at 60 cents, which you could over here, I think that was a good buy, and I still believe it is. This is a nice retest, and this has potential to go up. So even now, this is still one of the better opportunities in the market. This is a buy. Monolith. Nothing has changed. We're still waiting for this one. So for now, it's skip. BIOS. So I think I said BIOS was a buy over here, didn't I? Or maybe even over here when it went away for a bit. And if you got in, you're in profit, you know? So 25% up. That's really nice. So right now it's hitting resistance, so maybe scale out 1/3. I don't know. But we expect this to go to new all-time highs, to be honest. So still, I think taking 1/3 of your profits here is not a bad idea whatsoever. As for potential buys, no, there's none really. Like this was the buy. If it goes back, like you can see that it corrects quite a bit. Maybe you will get another chance at the 50 EMA. If you do, you can buy there. Otherwise, just sit on your position and start scaling out as it goes up. If it goes up, of course. Okay, Taraxa. I think that had a run, didn't it? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So, as you can see, when I said that this might be a potential buy, it broke down and like on the 4 hour. So this candle right here, or maybe this candle, would be a sign for you to get out. So if you were buying over here at, let's say, 17 cents, then immediately down at 16 cents, which isn't much, which is 5%, you would know, okay, this isn't going to work out, and you could get out. So for now, I would say at least wait for a change in market structure, because right now it's downtrending. It's going to be correcting this entire up move, and that might take a while. It's going to be the same as, I don't even know what it was anymore, but we need to wait for it to correct properly. Then it might start ranging. And then when it does something like this, then we might be interested in buying, and that might take ages. So for now, this is a skip. ALPHR, yep, that's a skip. Not interested. LIEN is probably going to be a skip as well, of course. Credmar. Wow, whatever. I think we saw that on the first day of the pump. It pumped another 30%, which is cool, but immediately went down. Look, these things, like when you see these kind of candles, you start scaling out every single time. It doesn't matter how much it is. You might only scale out 20% or 40%. It really depends on how big your position is relative to your entire portfolio, and that will really dictate how much you will scale out. So it's not a question of should I sell or not, it's how much am I gonna sell. Okay, every single white bar candle like this is a sell. So if you're in this still, I believe you should be selling because this can easily turn down and correct more. So yeah, this is a sell, and there won't be a buy signal for a while. Missed. Price creeping above 50 daily EMA. Wait for retest of the marked up zone. Okay, okay, cool. So this would be a really nice 3-bar play though. In a 3-bar play, this would be a good one. And your stop loss would be right over here. So hey, if you want to risk a little bit, you could buy right here with a stop loss over here. I personally wouldn't. I mean, I would on a centralized exchange where I can have a stop loss, but not right here. But overall, the plan remains the same. We're still waiting for a break above and return over here. So, yeah, meh. If you got in on this one, you should be scaling out as well because we're hitting resistance right now. If you want to buy in, wait for this entire plan to manifest. That's all I have to say about that, I guess. This is gonna be a skip, isn't it? Yep, that's a skip. What's this one? That's a new one, isn't it? Nope, that's another skip. Inverse finance. Okay, what did that do? Yeah, still not interested. Still not interested. I want to see a break in market structure, like a change to bullish. And right now, I'm not really seeing that. So this is a skip. Inverse. Where are we at? Mover. Okay. Was right at resistance, and we were looking for a potential break and retest play. So let's see the lower time frame. Right, I can remove this. Okay, well this was a nice retest. Okay, so it was a break here, a retest of the 50 daily EMA. That would have been a pretty decent buy, and now you would be in profit. So overall, I think this looks okay. This looks pretty okay. Yeah. Like buying now, I would be a little hesitant because I didn't get in on this level. But then again, nah. If you want to be in this, I guess buying here with a stop loss over here makes sense. So, yeah, this looks good. This looks decent. Okay, not good, it looks decent, but there are definitely better opportunities that would be, this would be like a B tier opportunity while we have a few S tiers already, so yeah, do with that what you will. What's next? Oh, XFT. Okay, good. So, yeah, I don't know. I said that this might have been a good buy, maybe, but that I would rather skip it because I believe this can easily go lower, and here we have it. It went lower. So, still, no resolution on this one. I would just wait and see. Like skip this. Um, this level, this level would be interesting to start buying. So around the 280. But yeah, I would just wait. APY is interesting. right? Because I think with APY the rewards just kind of ended, and getting in on anything below 75 cents is, in my opinion, a good opportunity, and I still stand by it. Like even now, it's a decent opportunity. Yeah, like if you want to be in APY, a stop loss over here, a 30% stop loss, is probably what you'd be looking at. And this is not looking bad. Like this could break up any moment, I guess. Especially since there won't be any more rewards pressuring the price down. So yeah, this isn't bad. This would be like an A tier, A tier setup, something like that. So yeah, gets the stamp of approval. Okay, let's see the lower time frame. Hmm. Well, technically, this is a nice retest, right? Yeah, this whole thing is a nice retest, and I have to say I kind of like it. However, I would still wait for a change to bullish market structure, at least that. So for now, just have patience because we still have lower lows, lower highs. Once we have a higher high and higher low, we can just buy into that, and it's going to be a much better risk to reward. Plot. That's a skip. Bounce token. Okay, this looks pretty good, but I give it some time to calm down. Wait for a higher low. Yep, still the same thing. Just after this pump, give it time for market structure to change on the lower time frame. So for now, this is skip. Union, I think looks the same still. Yeah, this is a skip, unfortunately. I'm still waiting for a chat candle, but I might never see it happen. I think this one pumped, didn't it? No, no, it didn't. Yeah, this is an absolute skip. C and D. Wait for a break and retest. Nothing has changed. XPR. Almost there. Almost there. Uh, but similar with everything else. I would wait for a lower time frame structure change to bullish. I don't like buying these blindly anymore. Not my kind of thing. And last is GYSR. That's actually a new one. GYSR. So here, this supply, right? We see a couple of attempts to go up, but we see this BART price action, scam action. We actually want to see one that doesn't return with a huge sell, but one that returns like with organic price action. Then we could buy it. So for now, this is a skip. So that's it. That's today's week. I will recap it, like do a small recap in text in the video description, and see which opportunities are good this week and which are bad, which are buys, which are sells, which are neutral. And I hope this helps. I wish you all the best of luck in trading this week, and I'll see you again next time. All right, see ya.